Yeah, so right through the very top of the frame, I'm going to play it through frame by frame here, like a step by step, and right through the very top, like what was noted in the big screen, there's a flash, and it's a very fast flash of light that comes through right through here. And I gotta wonder, did I capture a sortie? You got your little laser target going there, and it's right through this part and through here. There's a very quick flash right there. And I mean, it is fast. Whatever it is, it was moving very, very fast through the frame, through the upper atmosphere right here. In fact, I'm gonna pull that frame out. I'm gonna pull that one out, and then I'm gonna go to the next frame because you see it kind of appears right here too. It's three little dots that appear right there, and it's so faint. And I only noticed it after I had viewed it on the big screen. It flies through at a very high rate of speed, and then all of a sudden that comes down from the sky. And see, it's so fast. Whatever it was very fast moving, very fast moving. And I gotta wonder, did I capture like some kind of a sortie through here or something? I don't know. This is the Basic Academy of International Studies football field. And I think it's kind of curious because within the last couple of years, they had this whole entire area right here on this block area. This whole thing was just tore up, and they had a very deep and wide hole in the ground. And then they replaced the turf on the track field and on the football field with like some kind of special neo turf of some kind. So I don't know. I think parents should probably have a heads up about that. If you're not aware, they replaced the turf on the Basic Academy um, high school football field with some kind of neo turf. So you might want to be mindful of how much exposure you have to it or your kids have to it, as well as any of the dust being kicked up from playing on it, because it's new. It's a neo type of a turf. It's new. Your kids are being used as guinea pigs, just letting y'all know. Anyway, where that thing came down, and let me do a measure of the distance again here because I want to show y'all. Let me get rid of that because I want to touch on to the pepcon thing because this thing come in and struck a bit too close to that area to pepcon as well. Right there is where the strike is, and I'm going to zoom out because up to the north here is where Nellis is, and I want to measure it and show you guys this. Whatever this was, it came in at a very high rate of speed, dropped that down on the high school, and then just flitted right back out. And now, okay, right here is where the strike happened, and now right up here is where Nellis is at. So when I do a measurement on it, that's under 15 miles. So whatever this was, it came flying through here, through the lower end of the valley, over the Black Mountain area, and toward Boulder City, came, within 15 miles of Nellis. All right. And there's several other targets around here that if that would have, hit it and done like a lights out thing, we've got Pepcon. Pepcon is over in this area here too. Very, very near. Like within 5 miles or so. I believe it's like right over in this area here. I gotta zoom back in though. Yeah, right there is Pepcon. Right in here is where the Pepcon complex is, where they do, all kinds of stuff with chemicals and explosive things. That's within 5 miles of where this thing came in with two Pacific Engineering and production. And then, I mean, if we scroll out here, we can also see there's several other targets along this whole route in this lower end of the valley as well that would have done, could have done catastrophic. Here's our water treatment facility over here. Let's try this again. We got it. Right there's from the point where it origin. And then if we go up here and click on, it's within 2 miles of our water treatment facility. And then what Google Maps hasn't updated yet is a very large solar array field that's right up in here. So whatever that was that came in and did a little pop off over Basic Academy of International Studies, came within 2 miles of that photovoltaic solar array field up there, and that could have been very catastrophic. And same thing with taking out the water treatment facility, you know. So whatever this was, um, it came awfully close to some pretty vital targets, including us residents. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that live down in here at the base of Black Mountain and stuff too. A lot of people. Henderson has a lot of people. We got over 300,000 supposedly now, and over 2 million in Clark County alone. So you got a lot of human expendable resources down in this area, huh? I'll put a link in the description for this video here too. This was from back in, the footage that they were showing from 1988 when, this place exploded. In the town of Henderson. And there's a part here further up where it actually shows it just kind of poof, when it finally ignites. I'm gonna, yeah, right up in through here. And now this neighborhood that I'm in now, right there, the neighborhood we're in didn't exist. This is a newer neighborhood. It wasn't around when this happened, but there were other neighborhoods and stuff around. And I've had some pretty wicked dreams about the place since I moved here. And this was just too close to home. And with what I captured and what it looks like on the bigger screen, I have to wonder, did I capture some kind of a sortie? And if so, whose? Because you came within 15 miles of the Nellis Air Force Base. Hoover Dam's right over this way too. Hoover Dam, Lake Mead, that's over in this area too, well within that target range. And Pepcon, there's nothing threatening y'all over here. There's nothing that poses a threat to anybody over here. So why you popping your shit off over here? I'm sorry, folks. I mean, not really, but I'm I want to apologize for me getting a little bit, you know, worked up here, but I can't help it because there's a whole lot of people that live here that they see as expendable resources and acceptable losses. And I want to let these people know right now, I'm not an expendable resource. I'm not an acceptable loss, and neither are all my neighbors and all of the residents here. Not one, not one, in my opinion, is an acceptable loss. And I'm not going to sit here and watch my freaking neighborhood burn because y'all want to play with forces that you got no business playing with. There's nothing threatening nobody here. In this spot right here, nobody. So there should be no reason why this shit should be popping off from above like it did. And it is fast. Unacceptable. That's what's unacceptable. There are no acceptable losses. In my opinion, that's my opinion. There's no acceptable losses. And there are over 300,000 residents in this area that deserve some transparency on exactly what is going on. And if this was some kind of a sortie, whose sortie? That's unacceptable. All right, I'm ending this because I'm going to end up saying a whole lot of other shit that I probably shouldn't say. Shit like, uh, what's up? What's up to these projects and these people that are developing these kind of technologies that can do catastrophic things? What's up? I got eagle eyes. I'm no damn guinea pig. And neither are the other residents and my neighbors. No one here at ground level is your guinea pig. You need to take this shit back out to your remote islands and your unpopulated areas. Because it sure as hell don't belong in a residential area where there is no threat to you. Do you feel me?
Okay, folks, I have this video clip here from the 28th of September, uploaded onto my other channel that I use for research and analysis. And I was looking at it a little bit closer on the TV, and something else popped out that I didn't notice on the computer screen. That's why I say a lot of times some of these videos, right there it is, it zips through, and then lights out. That's why I said before, if you have the opportunity, view these videos, some of these videos on a bigger screen, because I did not notice that before. And I'm going to pull this forward because it does slow down a little bit here. But, you know, and then it kind of looks like there's a giant spotlight or something that appears too. But the object, what I'm talking about, it's like these little bright lights, and there's 3 of them. I was able to extract some frames from this video as well, and I'm going to show those a little bit closer too. But there's a couple of the frames that show this bright light that's zipping down through. And now I was paying attention to the little red dot that appears down here at the bottom. There's a little, right there's a little red dot, and then look up top here. Watch. Right there. Zips through, and then boom, lights out. So I gotta wonder, what was that? What is that that's zipping through the top of the frame that I didn't really notice on my computer screen, and I didn't notice until after I uploaded it onto the TV and was reviewing it. And now it's way too light in the house right now. There's too much noise in the house right now to put it onto the projector screen, but I'm going to try to do that later on when it's much darker, to show a little bit more what I'm talking about, in case you can't really see what I'm talking about right here through this. And there's the little red dot that appears. Wait, let me back that up. Let me show this again real quick here, because I believe this is the step-by-step frames right here. But there's the little red dot that appears down below. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's the little red dot, and then up top here, watch what happens up top. Something zips through, and it would have to have been moving at a very high rate of speed, like at a ludicrous speed. Okay, just saying. Wait for it. There it is, right there. Zippity doo dah day, and then lights out. And then it turns, there's like this a spotlight thing appears, but I want to back that up again to where it does that slow-mo to show. Oh wait, gotta go just a little bit further. Yeah, so whatever was going on here, this was moving at an extremely high rate of speed. Okay, so I have so many questions. I don't even know where to begin. Where do I begin? You know, did I capture some kind of a sortie? Was this some kind of a sortie, or some kind of an experiment of some kind? I mean, what was that? Right there. And now, if this was some kind of a sortie, what's going on? Basic high school shouldn't be any kind of a target. There's no threat posed there. There's no threats here in Henderson to anything. What is going on? You know, if you're testing out stuff again, like you have been, which we know that you are, you're too close to home with this stuff. For real. I'm not even playing with y'all. You're too close to home with this shit. Right there it is, zipping through. Y'all think that I'm some kind of a fucking guinea pig, but let me tell you right now, if I'm a guinea pig, I'm a guinea pig with eagle eyes on this shit. And you're not going to keep popping this shit off in my neighborhood and threatening us like this. Within 15, this happened within 15 miles of the Nellis Air Force Base, and within 5 miles of PepCon, and within just a couple miles of the photovoltaic solar array field and the water treatment facility and the Hoover Dam, just a couple more miles beyond that. So y'all are playing around in some airspace here that is got some vulnerable things, and we're not acceptable losses. No, this is unacceptable. Whatever this was, and the fact they're letting this shit sneak in on us. What is up, Nellis? You're just 15 miles away and you letting this shit sneak in on us down here at the lower end of the valley? What's up? I got so many questions, folks. And like I said, because I'm repetitive, I'm going to say it once again. They think I'm some kind of a fucking guinea pig. And if I am some kind of a fucking guinea pig, then I'm some kind of a fucking guinea pig that's got eagle eyes. All right? This is not over. This is not over. And then there's some kind of weird spotlight shit that appears. Like there's something from high above, very powerful, that was tracking whatever that was. So, not acceptable. Nope. Not acceptable. One more time, folks, and then I'll put it up on the projector screen later on when it's darker and see if I can get y'all to see it. If you can't already see what I'm talking about, comment and let me know if you can't see what I'm talking about, and I'll put it up on the projector too. Or if you just want to see it on the projector, then just comment projector or some shit. I don't know. I'm probably just going to do it anyway just because I want to see it up on the projector screen and see what more pops out of it. And then I'll look at the extracts as well and see if I can get that one extract adjusted to show the 3 little lights that appear. Yeah. Eagle eyes. Keep that in mind. That video is up on my other channel. I'll put a link in the description. Heads up, folks. Please stay tuned. I know that I appreciate you and that you matter to me, especially now. I need all eyes. I need allies. I need all eyes to help me out. As many eyes as possible. Thank you.
Okay, so before I go into those extracts, there's one more thing here. There is like an audible sound that seems to correspond with that light. There's a little red light right before, and then that light comes down. And yeah, so there's some kind of an audible sound to it as well. You know, here's a clip here that I did, like a close-up of it. This forward and then listen to the audio along with the visual here, and you'll see the two correspond. And right here you'll see the little red dot appear and then the sound. So there's an audible sound that corresponds with that light coming down like that too. And now here's the frames, and show these like frame by frame here. There's the little red dot that appears right down there at the bottom. Let me get the magnifier out. It's right here at the bottom where that little red dot appears. Advances forward. There's one of these frames where there's like
some of those lights that appear in the upper level. There's where it comes down in, right there. But there's one of the frames right there. There's the one frame right there that's got that. Let me get the color thing out, and then I'm just gonna hit the auto levels on this one. Right there, you can kind of see it kind of highlights it a little bit, but not nearly as much as I'd like. And kind of, you see, it's kind of like in the shape of a triangle. What do you know? There's something right there. And this was fast. Very, very fast moving. And again, I'll go through these frames. There's we're going backwards now. Let's go back down to like the little red dot appears again. There's a little red dot. Okay, yeah, right down here. A little red dot appears. And then that thing comes swooping down in at the top. I wish I could have got more of those frames extracted, but it's so... Oh wait, there might be something right there. Right there, it looks like. Yup, looks like maybe there's the outline of something right in through there too. Yeah, I mean, it's so faint. I mean, it's barely visible right there, but when I hit the auto levels, it kind of lights up something right there. And then the 3 lights. Oh, there it is coming in. Yeah. There's the frame with the 3 in it. Yeah, I don't know, folks. It just... Yeah. I'm not okay with this. Not okay with you getting your lock on my neighborhood here and shooting something through our atmosphere that is doing stuff like this. No thanks. No, this isn't over, folks. Tell you what, like I said, because I'm repetitive, I'll say it again. They may think I am a fucking guinea pig. But if I am a fucking guinea pig, then I am a fucking guinea pig with evil eyes. And I see you. You're not gonna keep popping this shit off above our heads. Period. Sorry, not sorry.